Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 424. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter, this Durham's online community paper, which you can check out at durhamskywriter.com. Now, this Bull City Hangout, I tell you what's happening today in Durham, and I invite you to click on that link on the Durham Skywriter Facebook page. If you'd like to join me on camera to shoot the breeze, say hello, promote your business, promote your special event, all that would be great. It would also be great if you share this out so that more people here in Durham can find out what is happening. Now, what I forgot to do was to post the. Oh, it did work. Oh, okay. So I was trying to post a comment, and it worked. Okay, excellent. Still learning how to use EVMux, the live streaming app. I'm putting my keyboard up as always. So I got the Durham Skywriter right here on my iPad. And I'm going to the Word page. That's the government and nonprofit information page, chock full of really great programs and services being offered by local nonprofits and also the city, county, and state. So let's see. Of course, it always starts out with the American Red Cross. Lots of great classes there that you can take online or in person. Some classes are even a combination of the two. So you can learn how to save lives and help people. So definitely check out the American Red Cross. Let's see. Now the libraries, the Durham County libraries are open with today being Thursday. They're all open until 6. Then they reopen tomorrow at 9:30 and Bragtown reopens at 10. And let's see what else is happening. Let's see what's happening at the Durham Tech Small Business Center, shall we? Because this is great for people who are starting businesses or people who are wanting to learn how to do better if they've already started a business. So the Durham Tech Small Business Center is actually downtown at 701 West Main Street in the Chesterfield building. Um, and they have in-person events. The next one will be next Wednesday. So I'll tell you about that later on. Give me a couple of days for that. What I will be listing today are the classes that are offered across the state by the various community colleges, small business centers, and they're all free and they're all live. They're on Zoom for the most part, and you can take these classes and learn so much. So let's see what we have here. Let's see. Here's 3 classes. The first one, 5:30 until 8, Strategy Lab, Growth with Intention, creating your strategic action development plan, and that's going to be from 5:30 until 8. It's live, by the way, which means you can ask questions, which is really great. Here's another class from 6 until 8, Recipe for 5-Star Reviews, cooking up customer service at your Airbnb. So if you're trying to put together an Airbnb, learn how to serve your customers so well that you get 5-star reviews every time. Learn by attending the Zoom class from 6 until 8. Got the link right there on the Word page. Here's the last class that I'll be mentioning. There are more classes, and actually I have a link so you can see all the classes. What I usually do, I just pick 3 of the most interesting sounding classes and list those. You can see the rest by clicking on the link that's on the Word page. So this last class, from 6 until 8, Getting to the Grants, I'm Prepared to Receive Grants, Part 2. I think Part 1 was earlier this week. Let's see. Or was it last week? I think it was last week. But anyway, it was Tuesday. Okay, so this is part 2. So they'll probably catch you up because they don't want you to not attend the class just because it's part 2. So they'll probably catch you up. You can still learn an awful lot about getting grants as a new business owner or as a nonprofit owner, which of course is a business of a different kind. You can be an individual and get a grant. There's all different types of grants. So you can learn all about that during today's class from 6 until 8. All righty, let's see if SCORE has any free classes. And SCORE is the Service Corps of Retired Executives. They have mentors, they have classes. They also help budding entrepreneurs. So let's see. Today's Thursday. Yeah, okay. So today at 1 o'clock, there's going to be a free online class, How to Fund Your Business Without a Loan. Alternative funding sources. That sounds good to me. You might want to check that out. It's going to be today at 1, so that's in about 55 minutes. So definitely sign up for that as soon as you can. Okay, let's go to there's lots more on this page, but I'm just going to invite you to check it out when you have time. So let's go to the health page, to your health. Let's see. Let's scroll down here. There we go. Of course, the page starts out with COVID-19. It's never left us. Actually, above that is a picture of an ambulance or a couple of ambulances. Click on the picture, and you'll be taken to the page that um, describes and lists all of the emergency departments, of the hospitals, and also the urgent care clinics. So if you don't want to go to the hospital, you think it's something that you can deal with, on a non-emergency basis, you can go to the urgent care clinics. I went to one once. I had sciatica flare up, and my doctor couldn't fit me in. Too busy, whatever. And she said, go to the urgent care clinic. So I did, and yeah, they fixed me right up. So check that out by going to the To Your Health page. Now, with today being Thursday, NAMI Durham has something going on. So NAMI, that's the National Alliance on Mental Illness. Oh, somebody saying hello. Oh, Tasha Kane saying hello. Hello, Tasha. Hope everything's going well with you. I do. And then Roxanne Davenport's here from the Piedmont saying hello. Thank you for being here, both of you. Very happy to see you here. Okay, so NAMI, that is the National Alliance on Mental Illness. So on Thursdays, they have the Stress and Anxiety Support Group for African Americans. This is virtual, it's online, where Black folks get together and just talk about stuff. Instead of pushing everything down, you get to talk about your challenges, get some resources, get some encouragement, get the sense that you're not alone. So this is where Black folks, like I said, get together, and what is discussed in the room stays in the room. The discussion is led by somebody from NAMI, so it's not just a free-for-all. So this is going to be today from 7 until 8:30 p.m. And let's see, do I have a name here? I know it's run by somebody. Let's see. I don't have a name, but someone from NAMI Durham is the host, and it should be a really interesting discussion. Also, with it being Thursday, let's see, something going on with Parkinson's. There we are. The American Dance Festival, they have free classes on Thursdays and Fridays for people with Parkinson's and also their care partners. So today at ADF Script Studios, 721 Broad Street, you can take the PWR Moves Parkinson's Wellness Recovery class. It's free. It's from 2 until 3:15. It's an in-person event. So you can call the number that I have listed there. You can ask about parking. I do know if they have a parking lot not too far from the front door. So definitely ask about that. Also, you can click to sign up for this free class. Now, tomorrow they have a virtual class, and it's called Virtual Dance for Parkinson's. It's on Zoom. So if you can't make it out today, you can attend the class tomorrow at 11 o'clock. So it will be from 11 until 12:15 tomorrow. And of course, they're both free. You can ask questions by calling and also clicking to sign up. All right. Let's see if there are any blood drives today, because after all, we all want to help people if they're in need, and you can help save lives by donating blood. So today, the American Red Cross, they will be at the Rose of Sharon Baptist Church, 4109 Guest Road, and that will be from 2:30 until 7. And then tomorrow, they have a crew at the Streets at South Point from noon until 6. And then another crew will be at the Faith Community Church International, 4903 North Roxborough Street from 1 until 6 tomorrow. And let's check with the Blood Connection. They do the same thing. So today, they are at the Bull House Apartments, 504 East Pettigrew Street from 2:30 until 6:30 today. And I'm guessing by the address that those are some of those new apartments that you see along the expressway. along 147. That's what I'm guessing because it's on Pettigrew Street, which is like right there, practically downtown. So that's from 2:30 until 6:30. All righty. Now, I won't be doing a show tomorrow, so let me tell you about HELP right now. HELP is run by the county. It's the Health Equipment Loan Program. You can donate things like, let's see, canes, wheelchairs, knee scooters, those pickup sticks, tub transfer benches. So if you don't need them anymore, donate them to the HELP program. They will sanitize everything, repair as necessary, and then they loan them out to people who need them and otherwise can't afford them. Great program. You can borrow items like these that I just mentioned for 90 days at a time, which is awesome. They're only open 2 days a week. So Tuesdays 10 to 2, and then Fridays 1 to 5. They're located at 4206 North Roxborough Street, Suite 100, not too far from the cookout. Okay, now let me go to the top of the page and click on that health events button and see if there are any one-off events that I can tell you about. Let's see. Today's the 24th. Let's see. 24. Let's see. Okay, I told you about the Parkinson's. Oh, tonight, the Duke Dementia Evening Care Partner Support Group. I know that's a long name. But anyway, if you're caring for someone with Alzheimer's or dementia, you can take notes at this virtual meeting. You can get resources, get information. You can share tips. I know we all have tips when we're caregivers. We figure out a way to better take care of our loved ones. So if you have any tips, then or if you want to get some tips, get some resources, some information, need some help, because it's very, very isolating to take care of someone with Alzheimer's or dementia. So attend the class. It's not a class, it's actually a meeting, the Duke Dementia Evening Care Partner Support Group meeting from 6:30 until 8. Obviously, it's run by Duke. All right, and then the next one is virtual dance. Told you about that for Parkinson's. Okay, let's go to the Senior Scope page. Let's see what's happening at the Durham Center for Senior Life. 406 Rigsby Avenue downtown. Free parking, free membership, free classes, free events. Great place to hang out if you're older. Let's see, it's Thursday. This afternoon, you can play cards, Pinochle and Kings in the Corner, all the way through 7 o'clock. Yes, the center is open certain evenings, certain days until early evening, which is great. Which means if you're working still, like 9 to 5, you can stop off at the Durham Center for Senior Life, get a workout in, do some gardening, do some music, or whatever events going on that day, and just enjoy the socializations and just burning off some steam before you get home and serve dinner to the family, etc., or have the family serve dinner to you. Okay, now let me continue here. At 12:30, they're going to have African drumming. Also, they're going to have Thursday Bible study at 12:30. Now, at 1 o'clock, they're going to have afternoon bingo. Open Art Studio, you can work on your artwork. The Arthritis Foundation exercise program at 2:15. The acrylic painting with Steve, which is the only thing you have to pay for, is probably because Steve is charging for his knowledge. So that's $10 from 4 until 6 this late this afternoon. The fitness center and the tech lab are both open for drop-ins. Like I was talking about, if you're still working, they're open from 5 until 7:30. Stop off after work and do something interesting before you go home for the evening. Also, they're going to have cardio and more, 5:30 until 6:15. Now, tomorrow morning, they're going to have muscle pump at 8:40, open studio at 9, total body workout at 10, ping pong at 10. Um, let's see. Now you can sign up. Oh, wait. Oh, that's something else. Yeah, you can sign up for this. This is going to be the last workshop, but it's called the Creative Writing Workshop. So it's on Fridays for during April. So this is going to be the last one tomorrow from noon until 1. I have the email address right there on the Senior Scope page. Now, you know how they like to show movies at the Durham Center for Senior Life. They have their own theater, they have popcorn. They show movies for free, and tomorrow's movie is Alaska, Spirit of the Wild. So that's going to be tomorrow, starting at 12:30. They're going to have popcorn and a movie. That sounds great. All right, let me check for special events real quick. Let me scroll down. Let's see, today's what, the 24th? Let's see. That already happened. Okay. That's pretty much it. I do want to remind you, for those who live in northern Durham, that there is the Little River Senior Center in the old school, 8305 North Roxborough Road in Bahama. They also have activities Monday through Friday from 8:30-ish until 1 or 2-ish, free lunch. They have their own gym, so you can bring your basketball and just hoop to your heart's content over there. So there you go. All right, let's go to the. Oh, wait a minute. Durham Senior Games. Got my schedule. Let me see what's going on today. Let's see. 24. Oh, okay, that already happened. Shuffleboard was this morning at WD Hill at 9. So let's see what's happening tomorrow. So tomorrow, table tennis, which is ping pong. So that's going to be 9 o'clock at Lyon Park, which of course it's too late to sign up and participate, but you can go and watch and have fun and hang out. So table tennis, that's going to be really fun. 9 o'clock at Lyon Park. And let's see, let's go over what's happening next week, shall we? Because I'll be in Chicago. Tomorrow's travel day, so I won't be able to do my show. And I'll be leaving the house at 4 in the morning, so I won't be pre-recording the show at all. So let me just tell you what's happening on Monday and Tuesday. So Monday, basketball shooting at 9, and then basketball 3-on-3. So it's like a basketball game with only 3 people per side. That's going to be 6 o'clock, both at WD Hill Recreation Center. Hate to miss that. Tuesday, at Sandy Creek Park, they're going to have bocce. It's kind of like lawn bowl. I actually think lawn bowling is a different sport, but I think they have the same. They look kind of the same in that you're bowling with a wooden kind of ball, I think, on the grass instead of, like real bowl. I shouldn't say real bowling. I think bocce and lawn bowling are probably older games than the bowling that we think of with the bowling lanes and the pins and all that sort of thing. I think with both bocce and lawn bowling, you're rolling the ball and you're trying to hit another ball. I think. I'm not sure. But bocce is going to be at Sandy Creek Park at 9 o'clock. Tennis at the Hope Valley Country Club. Oh, Country Club. Okay. So that's going to be at 2 o'clock on Tuesday. And then it looks like Wednesday is going to be rain dates for horseshoes and croquet. But it looks like it didn't rain. No, it didn't rain during the day yesterday. No, it did not. So, yeah. So I guess on Wednesdays, they're taking a break next week. All right, now let us now go to the Let's Go calendar of events page, and that'll be it. I'll give you the weather, and then that will be it for today's show for the next couple of days. Let's go. Let's see. Scrolling down to 24. Check for comments. Oh, Durham County Department of, and then it I can't see the rest. Oh, Social Services, DSS. Yes. Hello, Pat. Hello. Hello, DSS. Thank you for. Oh, let me put the comment on the screen. Let's show off a little bit. Boom. Durham County Department of Social Services. Love DSS. They do such a great job. Wonderful. With all their wonderful programs, some of which you can see on the Word page. So go to the Word page, scroll down to DSS. You'll see some interesting programs. All right, let's see what's happening here. That's Wednesday. Okay, wait. 24th. There we are. Okay, so let me scroll down. Um, If you can get in the door, I don't know where you live, so I'm just going to say, if you can get in the door by 1 o'clock, Catholic Charities runs the Durham Community Food Pantry from 10 until 1 on Wednesdays and Thursdays. So rush down there now if you need help. You can go once a month. Lakewood Shopping Center, 2020 Chapel Hill Road. So basically, once you get in the door by 1 o'clock, you talk to a social worker, you get a week's worth of groceries, and they'll be asking you how many people, are in your family, how many kids do you have, etc. Let them know if you can't have dairy or pork. And then sometimes they have things, laid out on the tables because people are always making donations, clothing, sometimes grilling, charcoal, pet food sometimes even rollaway bags because some people are maybe homeless or they don't have a car, whatever, and they try to carry all this food in their arms. So people like to donate their old luggage so that they can put the food in the luggage and then roll it home, which I think is very thoughtful. They also have diapers, by the way. So they have the pull-ups, newborn to toddler size, and the big ones for adults. So don't forget to ask for that as well. So try to get in the door by 1 though, because they lock the door literally at 1 o'clock. Okay, let's see what else is happening today. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute, not book harvest just yet. New Visions. They'll be giving away snacks and meals to people in need from 3 until 6. They're located right next door to W.D. Hill at 1306 Bayville Street. And Book Harvest, they're going to have Stories from the Start, bilingual story time for babies ages 0 to 3. 0 sounds so weird. But anyway, up to 3 years old. So that's going to be this afternoon. Usually on Thursday, I shouldn't say usually because things are always changing with Book Harvest. This is the same program that they used to have at 9:30. So I guess they're moving it up to 3:30. So 3:30 to 4:30, where very young children can enjoy a story with their families in both English and Spanish, which is super awesome. And then afterwards, they have a little music, a little movement, some nursery rhymes, etc. And then each family can choose a book to take home to celebrate this free event and to read together at home, which I think is very sweet. I need to point out also, they're located at 2501 University Drive, and right there outside the door, they have shelves where you can choose books. You can go there 24/7 with your child and choose a book to take home whenever. Because some people, maybe you don't have a car, or maybe you just don't have the opportunity to go because maybe your work situation is challenging right now. So whenever you have time, you could always find your way down to Book Harvest some kind of way. I'm trying to think of the number 10 bus. I don't think the 10 bus serves that area directly. But anyway, I'll have to, I'm going to find out and add that to the post. But if you can find your way there from 3:30 until 4:30 this afternoon, you can hear Stories from the Start, bilingual story time for babies ages 0 to 3. Okay, Naranan as Narcotics Anonymous, they meet at Ebenezer Missionary Baptist Church today, which is 2200 North South Alston Avenue, and that will be from 5 until 6. Now, this is for relatives and friends of people with addictions, not people with addictions. This is for people who are trying to figure out how to help their loved ones who have addictions. Okay, the Taking Back Thursday live concert series is today, 5:30 until 7:30 at Boxyard RTP, 900 Park Offices Drive off of Highway 54. It's that outdoor venue. The weather's perfect for it. So today's artist will be R&B and jazz vocalist Hallie Wood. That almost sounds like a pun. Hallie Wood. I love that. So today, 5:30 until 7:30, totally free. They do not put any pressure on you to spend money. But if you want to spend money and buy dinner, you can definitely do so. Otherwise, just sit and enjoy the music. Maybe bring your book, your laptop, your Kindle, whatever, and just enjoy being outside and listening to great music. Whoa! I thought I turned my ringer off. And it says scam likely anyway. How dare you? Okay, let me continue. Pardon me for that. The Fleet Feet Pony Run is tonight. This is where it starts and returns to Pony Source Brewing. This is where you get to run tonight, work off some steam. So you can choose either the 3 or the 5 mile route. You can run at your own pace, nobody's left behind. So the start spot is 219 Hood Street. That is Ponysaurus, right off of Fayetteville. So it's from 6:15 until around 8:30-ish. And again, you run at your own pace, totally free, and you can click on the link for more information. Party of One, they're going to have their free line dancing class at the W.D. Hill Recreation Center, 1308 Fayetteville Street. That's going to be tonight at 6:30. Now, the Ethics of Now series, it's back. They've been having this for a few years at different spots. I think, let's see, when I first heard about the Ethics of Now, it was at, can't remember, but it's run by the Keenan Institute for Ethics at Duke University. I'm trying to think, where was it last year? It's been at least 2 different places, but now it is at the Durham Arts Council downtown, 120 Morris Street. It is still hosted by Duke history professor Adrian Lentz Smith. So today's guests will be sports anthropologist. I never heard those 2 words together. I didn't even know there was such a thing. It sounds so interesting. Sports anthropologist Tracy Canada and poet essayist Hanif Abdulrakib. So they'll be talking about race, exploitation, and hope in sports. Interesting. This is a free event. Durham Arts Council, 120 Morris Street, starting at 7 o'clock. So go ahead and register for that by clicking on. Oh, wait a minute, there is no link. You can just show up. Cool. So it's free to show up. Now they're going to have a reception and book signing. Both guests have their own books, and the Regulator Bookshop will be there with copies. I'm sure they'll be selling them, and then you can have them sign your copy. So let's see. So Tracy Canada wrote, let's see, her book is Tackling the Everyday, Race and Nation in Big Time College Football. And then, let's see, Hanif Abdulrakib wrote, There's Always This Year on Basketball and Ascension. Wow, that sounds kind of lofty. Okay, so that should be really interesting. 7 o'clock this evening, free at the Durham Arts Council. Now, if you like theater, you like drama, North Carolina Central University, they're putting on a play tonight. Actually, this weekend, all this weekend. So NCCU University Theater, they're presenting a musical drama called Mad at Miles. Refers to Miles Davis, the not so good side of Miles Davis. Usually we hear good things about Miles. He played one of the best trumpet players of all time. However, he was also known as a woman abuser. So they're not going to really focus on Miles Davis, but what they're going to do, this is from a 1990 book, inspired by a 1990 book by Pearl Cleage, who wrote a book called Mad at Miles, A Black Woman's Guide to Truth. So basically what she's doing in her book and in this play, they're drawing parallels to abusive male behavior in everyday relationships. So it's rated PG-16. Okay, so don't take the little ones there. It includes mature content, so it's not for dinkies. Show times are Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So today, tomorrow, and Saturday at 8 o'clock. Sunday, matinee at 3, if that's the right word, at 3 o'clock at NCCU's University Theater, which is in the Farrison Newton building. That's the northeast corner of Fayetteville and Lawson. Whatever you do, don't park behind the building. You will get an $80 parking ticket. Ask how I know. So find parking somewhere in the neighborhood. Or, oh, they do have a parking garage. That's right, on Lawson. So tickets are 15, 7 for seniors, and 5 for students. Students 16 and up, even older than 16. I wouldn't take yeah. I leave that up to you as parent. Okay. So you can click for more information and also to get your ticket. Now, like I said, it's going to be tonight, Friday and Saturday at 8, and then Sunday at 3. All right. Checking for comments. Okay. Now, if you just want your jazz straight, jazz vocalist Jasmine Horn will be appearing in concert at the Sharp 9 Gallery this evening, 4608 L Industry Lane. That's in that business industry place near Fayetteville Road and MLK Parkway. So that's going to be tonight at 9 o'clock. Tickets are $40. She's a big name, so tickets are $40. You can click for more information and tickets. Now, tomorrow morning, there's line dancing with Jeter Buck at the IR Home Senior, also known as Campus Hills Recreation Center, 2000 South Austin Avenue from 9 until 10. There's a $4 class fee. Counterculture Coffee at 812 Mallard Avenue. They'll be hosting Tasting at 10. For coffee drinkers, if you love caffeine, actually, you can try the decaf as well. You get to sample different types of coffee. Counterculture, they provide a lot of coffee for various coffee houses around town. So this is a free event, so you get to sample coffees and talk about coffee, hang out. So that's going to be tomorrow from 10 until 11 at 812 Mallard Avenue. That's between Fayetteville and North Alston. The Salvation Army of Durham, which is at 909 Liberty Street, they're going to have free food Friday from 10 until noon while supplies last. If you're in need, definitely stop by. If you have a photo ID, bring that if you can. And also, they suggest that you bring a strong bag just in case they run out. They probably won't run out, but you just want to make sure. They will be giving you food. Sometimes they have hygiene items, and sometimes they even have pet food. Now, one more thing I want to point out. Okay, a couple more. Let me tell you about the co-working thing first. Then I'll go back to Streets at South Point. So the Glass Jug Beer Lab on Fridays, they have the Friday co-working and networking social from noon until 5. This is where freelancers, entrepreneurs, remote workers who are tired of being in total isolation every single day. They get to work around people for a change. So that's going to be tomorrow afternoon. Take your laptop and then enjoy being around people while you're doing your usual work. So you're doing your work from noon until 4, and then from 4 until 5, you get to meet your new co-workers, make new friends, and relax. That should be really nice. Now, I'm going back to Streets at South Point. Every single day, including Saturdays and Sundays, through Monday, May 12th, the Streets at South Point in Center Court, they're going to have the Selfie Studio. They had one last year. This year's focus is the Color Theory Tour, where you take the color theory quiz to find out your true inner color, and then you enter the color zone and take a lovely selfie. And I know it's going to look beautiful. It's going to look like a professional picture, but it's going to be great. And maybe if you really think about it creatively, this is a great way to get a nice picture for your thumbnail, your social media. Maybe you just want a nice selfie to show off on Facebook. I don't know. It's up to you. But yeah, the Selfie Studio, this is every single day. It's totally free. It's like an interactive free exhibit that's just totally fun. You might want to take friends and family because this sounds like a really, really super fun event. And what you probably should do is try to guess what your inner color is before you find out what it is scientifically. So that's going to be tomorrow, today, and every day through May 12th from 11 until 7 at the Streets at South Point Center Court. All right, let me grab my phone And let's get some weather done. Let me do my little intro first. Wait a minute. Where's my intro? Here we go. Had to do that. So it is 74 degrees. It says cloudy. The sun just came out. Anyway, it's cloudy, although the sun's out right now. Oh, wait, I messed up. Wait, let me close it and then reopen it. Wait a minute. Okay, 74 and cloudy right now with a high of 79, which is great, not bad at all. And it looks like it is not going to rain today. No rain. Cloudy all day and all night with a high of 79, not bad. Low of 58. So it's probably safe to plant everything now. Let's see. Looking ahead to next week. 60s at night next week. Yeah. I think it's yeah. You can definitely plant probably just about anything right now. So even tropical things like elephant ears. In fact, right after my show, I'm going to plant my one little elephant ear that I have. So let's see. Now tomorrow it's going to be 76, slightly cooler, with a 55% chance of rain. And that's okay. That's okay. And then Saturday, 55% chance of rain. That's not okay. Well, if you're a gardener, that's actually a good thing, as long as it's not raining while you're gardening. But I'm sure the soil will welcome that. So the high Saturday will be 78, which is nice. Sunday will be sunny and 72. Looking ahead to next week, 80s. Oh, I'm here for that. Actually, I'll be in Chicago. I'm in Chicago the first part of next week, and let's see what it is in Chicago, because I would hate to come back to Durham and it's like 4 degrees. Let's see, Chicago. Let's see, Saturday 53. Okay, Friday. Oh, I'm getting to Chicago Friday, so 61 Friday, not bad. Saturday 53. Sunday 60. 82 Monday, okay, even in Chicago. And then down to 52. That's okay. That's fine. But don't worry, here in Durham, everything is really wonderful because upper 70s and then 80s. Yeah, I'll be able to enjoy the rest of the 80s with you when I return from Chicago mid next week. So, with that, oh, I need to tell you. So, here's the thing tomorrow's my travel day. Um, and I'll be celebrating birthdays. I mean, my sister's birthday. Let me just tell Cookie happy birthday because I won't be doing a show tomorrow. I won't be able to say that tomorrow. So happy birthday, Cookie. That's my sister. So I'll be arriving on her birthday tomorrow, and we're going to be celebrating. I probably won't be doing Bull City Hangout. If I end up doing it Monday and Tuesday, um, that'll be wonderful. I'll do my best. All I can promise you is that I will do my best. And if I miss out, then by having too much fun, my apologies in advance. That's all I can do. So anyway, you have a beautiful afternoon, and I'll see you really soon. Be sure to read the Durham Skywriter at durhamskywriter.com, and within the next couple of days, I'll be seeing you with Bull City Hangout. And you can join me on camera and we can talk about Chicago or whatever's on your mind. So, with that, see you real soon. Ciao for now.